All right, as we continue on NFL Live, Philadelphia's involvement in an early Sunday morning assault with the Lakers.
LaShawn McCoy's attorney, Larry Krasner, tells ESPN that nothing will happen in this case until Wednesday. The commanding officer of the police investigation, Frank Banford, says he doesn't know what the timetable will be, but another source close to the case says McCoy will not be required to turn himself in any earlier than Wednesday, although arrest warrants could be issued possibly as early as Tuesday. Here are some of the dynamics going on here. First of all, it's a high-profile case involving a famous football player, off-duty Philadelphia policeman, and the effort to get reliable witnesses whose stories match up and who are willing to identify people for an incident that occurred at 2:45 Sunday morning remains a challenge.
Thank you, Mark. Meanwhile, in Green Bay, last year, Latoya Gallion fell the first 3 games because of off-the-field issues of his own, but today the Packers have locked up a key piece of their D-line with a 3-year extension, according to ESPN's Rob Demovsky and Adam Kaplan. Remember, the Packers signed Mike Daniels to a 4-year deal, and December, speaking of Adam Kaplan, nice work. Time for cover two perspectives on the story, one from an insider, Adam Kaplan, one from an analyst, Merrill Hodge. Adam, let's dive into the details of Gallion's deal.
Yeah, so when you look at Gallion's deal, Mike, it came down to this. You mentioned the off-the-field stuff. He had to curtail that stuff.
All this shit don't matter, dude.
He did. He had a great season. They signed him to a 3-year extension. The guaranteed money's
Luke
not
said
somewhere $1.5 million, but they simply could have just let him walk because he's had a significant off-the-field problem over the last couple of years.
Right hip door really.
No issues at all. He played outstanding football. He's a 3-4 down lineman, which are very hard to get, and they're rewarding him. And they wanted to bring him back. But they also have to take a look at bringing DJ Watt.
His defense after carried Green Bay's water a lot. Which of Ted Thompson and GM's focus be this offseason?
Well, I think one of their focus, once you get Jordy Nelson back, you know, that helps your focus a lot. And it was kind of surprising when Jordy Nelson went down. I mean, they had absolutely no rhythm, no chemistry throughout the entire year. You know how they end up finishing is actually a credit to them offensively. But to get Jordy Nelson back, so I think that solidifies and helps you. But still, you got to keep building on that and understanding that, you know, hey, who knows if Jordy Nelson, you know, will be the same once he comes back. So I believe he will. I think he'll be okay. But, you know, building on that, I think some of the rough road they had this year will help them into next year. Because a lot of those, you know, inexperienced players got some experience, but getting Jordy Nelson back will be a significant improvement with this offense.
Would you like to see Ted Thompson be more aggressive in free agency than typically he is, or is his way successful?
I think these older franchises understand and get it. You don't build teams with free agency. You build them with drafting your players and grooming players within the organization is still the best way to build a champion. His former team, the Steelers, it's all about the draft. You ignore free agency.
All right. Speaking of the draft, the official invite list for this month's scouting combine is out, and there are 14 Ohio State Buckeyes who've been invited to work out in Indy, 4 more than any other school, and the most since the Buckeyes in Indy 04. OSU's top prospect, defensive end Joey Bosa, also the top prospect on Mel Kiper Jr.'s big board. Titans got the #1 pick, Adam. Joey Bosa in play?
Well, here's the deal. They don't need a quarterback. They have Marcus Mariota. And you look at Joey Bosa, 6'6", 275. He's got positional versatility. What I mean by that is you can play him at the end in a 43. You can play him at the end, the 34. In a 43, you can stick him inside. He's got that versatility. Earl Casey's their best D lineman, maybe the best defensive player, but they need help there. So
where I put his position there.
Left here, but I think that would make sense. If they stay there, I think Bosa would be a play at #1.
Now, Ezekiel Elliott was certainly a factor back.
That changes tendencies.
What do you see from him that tells you he can transition to the pros effectively?
Well, I haven't studied him on tape, so to really say, hey, I know he can, or this is going to be an easy transition, hard transition. The one thing or the two things are most important when you transition to the NFL from college. You got to have dynamic feet, and you got to have power. If you have those two things, it does make the transition easier. Has he displayed that in college? No question. But I say this all the time, I'll keep saying it, nothing will ever change my mind. TV lies, highlights really lie. The only thing that tells you the truth is the tape. In the next few months, I'll get to delve in and study him on the tape.
I look forward to that.
But his power and his footwork do say pretty good things are ahead for him.
And I know you're going to keep it 100 when it comes to draft prospects. You don't hold back. And as you know, a lot of times the toughest part of the transition, not running the football, but pass protection. But he seems like a willing blocker for sure. So.
It is. That's part of the battle if you're going to be a blocker. You got to be a willing participant. He does show that.
All right.
And the sky never lies.
Got that right. Appreciate it.
Got that right.
Still to come while we wait to hear from Peyton on whether he keeps playing or goes out on top. We'll listen in on some of the best of what he had to say in the Super Bowl Sunday edition of Soundtracks. We'll be right back.
There's no one I'd rather share with.
No one I'd rather
This
have
nigga about to be a beast. I guarantee you go number one. I guarantee.
Being in love with your best friend is everything. Introducing the Ever Us 2-Stone Ring. One diamond for your best friend, one for your true love. For the one woman in your life who's both. Ever Us, new this Valentine's Day at Jared K. Sales. Your adoption application is approved. You can meet the little guy first in Eastern Europe. If you visit Priceline, get a great deal, and go.
That would have been bad.
So glad we went.
Yeah.
If you don't go, I just thought you'd be younger, you know?
Elliot Harrison doing what he does so well, which is ranking quarterbacks in the NFL. One of the many talents you have.
I appreciate that, Clark. Yeah.
All right, now let's get right to the list. It's been done before, and really at the end of the day, we know who the number one quarterback in the league is. Let's just reveal number one, and then we'll just hop around, shall we? There's your guy, MVP of the league, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, pretty easy choice here. We're doing this, because the top 100 is going on the network. They're just starting to get into the top 10 quarterbacks. And Aaron Rodgers, to me, was an easy choice. With what's going on with Tom Brady, and in past years, had Tom Brady number one. A couple things here. Number one, Tom Brady's getting older. We never know when that career wall is going to hit. It could be this year. Obviously, he's got the Deflategate thing surrounding him. And Aaron Rodgers, MVP of the league last year, I felt like this was a pretty easy number one.
Appreciate you not making any bad deflating jokes, by the way. Deflating stock, etc.
I would not pump up our segment with some dumb thing.
No, that'd be horrible. Let's move on to number 6, why don't we? In his 4th year in the league, heading into it, Andrew Luck.
Yeah, Andrew Luck, some people may think he needs to be higher. I've always said with Andrew Luck, we need to tap the brake. We're always talking about this guy like he's going to reside in the Hall of Fame, like he hangs it up tomorrow. But Andrew Luck is a fantastic player. He's just not there yet. Okay, if you look at Andrew Luck's career numbers, a lot of turnovers, his passer rating isn't nearly as high as the other guys. His passer rating, everything? No, but it's a decent measure. It's a decent measure. There's yards per attempt. There's, as you mentioned, the fumbles. Andrew Luck, to me, is the 6th best quarterback going into this season, subject to change. He may be the fastest mover-upper.
Let's look at number 8, Peyton Manning playing in Denver. And I have to ask, would he be number 8 or would he be higher if he hadn't had that bad final month that you missed?
He would absolutely be higher. In fact, dare I say Peyton Manning might be a little underrated, including by yours truly. Peyton Manning, in late November, none of us were talking about his regression. He was having a way better season than Russell Wilson or Andrew Luck or some of these other players. Unfortunately, he did get hurt, and unfortunately, he is 39 years old, and I can name you a whole list of guys that retired around 38, 39 because their bodies started breaking down. Kurt Warner, Roger Staubach, concussions, there are other quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, I'm concerned about his age going into this season.
Our next guy, does he stay at number 5 without the services of Marco Murray in the backfield?
I think he does, because if you look at the Cowboys from, first of all, I think number 5 is perfectly fair for somebody that had 113 passer rating last year. 2 seasons before that, of over 30 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. I think people need to get over the DeMarco Murray thing. If you look at Des Bryant, Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley in the slot, Jason Witten at tight end, and Romo at quarterback, who's got better wide receivers, tight end, and quarterback than that? There might be some equal. I think the Colts are pretty much equal. But there aren't a lot of teams that are better than that. I think he'll be fine. The running back by committee will be fine. His offensive line just got better with Lyle Collins.
Let's say his last pass of the season was a touchdown instead of an interception. Would Russell Wilson still be at number 7?
I think so. Mark. They were the first team since the Minnesota Vikings, the Seahawks, that is, to have a defense finish number 1 in scoring defense 3 straight seasons in a row. Well, that's important. I mean, Russell Wilson is getting the kind of support. You can talk about wide receivers and tight ends all day long, but a quarterback's best friend isn't the running game either. It's a defense that holds the other guys to about 14, 15 points per game. That's the best supporting cast you can have. Therefore, Russell Wilson, I dare say, has the best supporting cast in football.
whether or not you agree with his wide receivers.
Let's go to number 2. You got Tommy Brady here. Let me point something out. One of your favorite statistics is yards per attempt. 7.06 yards per attempt for Brady in 2014. 21st in the league.
Yeah.
But you got him number 2.
Yeah, low season for him, and I think that's a fair point. A little too many dink and dunks and none-yard outs for that Patriots offense. But Tom Brady has made the plays when this team has needed him to make the plays. His postseason record is outstanding. He made the plays in the Super Bowl when they had to have them. And I'm going a lot on track record here. Now, we're not talking about Deflategate, but I trust Tom Brady to win a game as much as any quarterback in the league. And that's why I have him number 2. But hey, I used to have him number 1. I did move Aaron Rodgers ahead of him, and Tom Brady has more hardware than Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, let's go to another guy on this list who certainly had a great start to the season. He was your MVP through 6 games. Philip Rivers at number 9.
How you handle yourself when you're down 14? You know, that's the thing where he just hasn't gotten over the hump with. If he could just show that, because that's the part. And this is, I know he's 25. Clearly, this may be an experience for him where he uses going forward. The next time of adversity sits in, he handles it differently. But there's a lot that goes being a face of a team and a franchise versus an individual sports is so much different.
I think it's more in the sense, when you look at the comparison of that photo and what Muhammad Ali represented at that time, kind of rebellion, showing that, you know, you're fighting against everything. You're different. You're not the normal champion that Muhammad Ali was. And I think with Cam, it's the same thing. Look, I don't talk like Peyton Manning. I don't act like Tom Brady. You know, I can't be a Drew Brees and that stuff. So I'm trying to be me. But I'm with you, Miro, on that point. And I like that point that it's football. You're a team. You're a leader. You're a quarterback. You got other guys around you. Muhammad Ali, you know, he got a sparring partner, and that's about it. Right. You know, it's all about him on how he performs, what the championship is about. But the comparison of trying to be different and trying to make it understand that you are different, we get that. But you don't have to broadcast. And I think that's where, again, that's where the maturity is going to come in over time.
I agree to it to a small amount. I'll say this, like, to me, it's an intent issue. You watch this guy play. He plays for his team. You don't see him getting up, yelling at his linemen, screaming at his
where did I put his position at?
You know, or what are you looking at? What is this guy really trying to say? And I think as you look at him, I do think he cares about his team. I do think he cares about the community. I think he cares about those kids.
I want him at a point.
That's his name. Hope to see more.
Oh, yeah. He said it's, yeah.
Even today,
in the secondary position.
He's
in the secondary position.
To his fans, to his family, right? And we're gonna again go back and try to dissect it. At the
2.
end of the day,
Should make it 2 because they ain't enough for you.
Oh, shit, what time is it? Oh, I'm gonna leave in 5 minutes.
And people's lives. Did he handle everything perfectly? No. God, you know, thank God they didn't have phones and cameras when I was 23 years old.
Yeah, right.
Because if everything I ever did got blasted,
Do his face and his, did you do his ratings and shit?
Huh?
Did you do his rating?
As I look at him, I agree with
Yeah, I did all his ratings. It's 82.
Alright, yeah, do his face and shit. Like, if you gotta do it, like the sessions and shit, you can do that.
They're from Long Beach.
A lot of things been said about him all week. He deserves to be able to speak for himself when and how he wants.
You know what I did know there. It's okay to take time away. Sure. Football. Sure. And get away from the social
Absolutely.
media. Just recall a couple years ago with RG3. Remember he kind of went through that same thing, trying to defend himself?
Yeah, kind of go at everybody.
Yeah,
Let it
get
go,
it.
man.
Hey, that's you.
What's the peak star?
But to Cam's point, if
How
he
your
wins,
prime
a
started?
lot of people are
Huh?
How old you are when your prime started? So that shit's like 21, like 37.
I think the press conference part, we can all agree that's not the worst thing ever done. It's not the end of the world. Could he have done it better? No, but that's not what he
Play for winner.
as much. Especially if you're doing more victorious press conferences.
What's that supposed to mean?
I guess, like, if you put in that 99, like, you'll leave if your team is shitty.
Some of Broncos said the other thing. They thought that he gave up on that fumble. A lot of people have weighed in on the fumble in the fourth quarter. Is that something
What
that's
you do, 5 years?
His teammates took off on him in the locker room, but that seems to be the bigger issue. Is not going off two fumbles in the press.
No, the rookie contracts
We've talked about
that.
Yeah, I love that play. Absolutely not. I'm also an offensive lineman. I will say he's not the first quarterback in the NFL that didn't go full tilt for a fumble.
Okay.
That's real. I don't care what anybody, you know, everybody can say, no. I'm not saying that. I haven't watched every Super Bowl. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm just letting you know he's not the first guy that hasn't done everything, you know, all out, give it all out there, we might
What's
have a
all
really
this,
different mentality, right? I don't love that play as long as
nothing.
I want him diving on that ball.
You can
I
make
want him
what
getting
kind of
after it,
player
I want
he
him saving the,
is.
you know, saving the
What you
moment when we
mean?
come back and win this game.
You
I
want
want
your shit
all
as
of
play
that there.
initiator.
He didn't do it, but as
He
an
a point guard.
offensive lineman, if I'm his
Yeah,
center,
keep
I'm
it
not
play
running
initiator.
that. Yeah, if I'm Khalil, I'm not
Play
going next
initiator.
season
Turn up,
going,
put
hey
that
man, you stole
DS.
us out. Not at all.
That means he the nigga that's gonna run a play. Yeah, you want that as
Oh
DS.
yeah.
Again, I just think it's about a situation where
They make a mistake, man.
yeah. Again, you need to be all out on that play, but more importantly, back to Instagram post.
Yeah.
Take out the I, take out the my.
Right. Gotcha.
Talk team.
We. Yeah. Okay.
And we're this in the conversation.
All right. Coming up later, we'll look ahead at all-season priorities for the NFC champion Carolina Panthers and the rest of the NFC South. We'll tell you what Cam and the Panthers need to do to stay ahead of their rivals such as Jameis and Matt Ryan and the Buccaneers, Falcons, Drew Brees, and the Saints.
It's a grind to get here, and when you get here, there's certainly no guarantees either. And we beat a really good football team tonight. There's no question our defense led the charge, and offensively we did just our part. Eli, Ashley and I are expecting twins. You're going to be an awful.
I said, man, if you play again, come to the land.
He's turned in a few colors.
And we've heard plenty from Peyton, as you can see, since he won the second Super Bowl on Sunday. He said he doesn't know if he'll play in 2016. He said his defense deserves all the credit for shutting down Carolina. He said he's going to drink some beer. We assume he has. And his face said it all when Magic Johnson tried to recruit him to the Rams on Jimmy Fallon. While we wait to hear Peyton say what he'll do next, TV, front office, one more run maybe. Here's a sample of what he said during Super Bowl 50. Enjoy.
What's up? How you doing, man? All right, doing good. Congrats, man. You gotta get your ass right with you, man. Thanks, man. Give me one post tonight and one thing. It's all I need. One post, one thing. I got it. Get in. Get out. Let's go, everybody. Thank you, man. Let's go. Okay. Hey, Bella. Feel good? Yeah. Say Bella. Yeah, like a baby. Like a baby.
Four-man rush, new to the pocket. He's hit and sacked inside the 5. The ball is free. Denver's got it. Touchdown, Denver. Von Miller with the sack.
Hey, we got good field position here.
I got him down.
First down, second down, first down. Let's get in the rhythm and let's go.
My boy.
Snap the fullback rush fake to the pocket. Tennessee throws the ball on 3. The ball is loose. This is a fumble. And Carolina, I think, has it.
We're in great position, man. Great position. Keep doing what you said. Put us in the end zone, bro. Let's go. Come on, right now. Fourth quarter. Let's finish this sucker, right?
Hand up, C.J. Anderson. Second effort to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. It is 24-10, Denver.
Yeah, I'm done with him. What's the badges?
No, they don't want to quit. They give it to you once you start. Once you get into the season and shit, like everybody else's shit is gonna quit.
It was a little cold. I'll say this: you had that fumble and your strip sack and that kind of
But they'll
thing.
give them to you.
Let some things go. So I don't know if they just didn't play that beast, but he was more relaxed than I had ever seen him leading up to the Super Bowl and even through it. Yeah, there was a calm about him. Absolutely. I tell you the thing I didn't hear or I heard now that I hadn't heard before. The great career, you know, you got a great career now.
He said, I gotta go.
Why the lights game?
It's cool, man.
No, I'm asking.
I'll just see, because his name Homer, nigga.
Still to come on NFL Live. Take a look at what each AFC South team needs to do this offseason to perhaps join the contender conversation. I don't know, maybe sometime this decade.
No, I'm saying.
Oh shit, I'm on the slide. I'll get at you. Tell me how sleepy he is.
sent you that link, nigga. If you subscribe to my shit on YouTube.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
Just go to YouTube and it'll be up all the time.
Subscribe to my my page, because when it does that, every time I broadcast, it'll send you like a text message like Tnes is.
So I'll just go subscribe and it just pop up.
Let me see your phone, bro. I'll do it for you.
I'll do it, man. Cause I got a new phone.
Oh, I'm gonna send you the link again then.
Oh, just send it to me.
Alright.
I'll just beat around it. Good morning, sunset. Good morning, night. Good morning, neon, shining bright. Good morning, hunger. Good morning, stars. Good morning, people who just left bars. Good morning, gamers. Good morning, moon. Good morning, morning, which will be starting soon. There's no one I'd rather hit the road with.
No one I'd rather have dinner in a movie with.
No one I'd rather lean on. Being in love is an amazing thing. Being in love with your best friend is everything. Introducing the Ever Us 2-stone ring. One diamond for your best friend, one for your true love. For the one woman in your life who's both. Ever Us. New this Valentine's Day at Jared K. Nails.
What truck company do you think offers best-in-class V8 fuel economy, best-in-class V8 horsepower, and best-in-class V8 towing?
Chevy. I'm going for him.
Definitely Ford. The new 2016 Chevy Silverado offers best-in-class V8 fuel economy, horsepower, and towing. They're all Chevy.
That's right, all Chevy, the fastest growing pickup brand. It's Truck Month. Now get a total value of $7,500 on this Silverado All-Star with a 5.3-liter V8. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
E-Trade is all about seizing opportunity. And
Cut! So I'm going to take this opportunity to direct.
Thank you.
We'll call you Evening, Film Noir, Smoke, Atmosphere, Bob. You're a young farmhand, and E-Trade is your cow. Milk it. E-Trade is all about seizing opportunity.
I got plans.
I'm going places. Here I come.
I got plans to pick myself up.
I will gain trust.
I'm gonna earn everything I get. I got plans to command your respect.
I've got plans to push my limits.
I got plans to be great.
Let's go, get in, get in.
All right, time to take a look back at the season that was in the AFC South. Houston coming off the AFC South title, winning the division despite 4 different quarterbacks starting the game now. DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt, Joe Lawrence Taylor as the only players to win the Defensive Player of the Year 3 times. Elsewhere in the division, Colts finished 8-8, couldn't overcome the injuries to QB Andrew Luck, who only started 7 games and didn't play after week 9 because of a lacerated kidney. Jaguars 5-11, but Blake Bortles tied for the second most touchdown passes in the league and found second-year wideout Allen Robinson and other wideout Allen Hurns for a combined 24 touchdowns. And the Titans finishing last place in the division for the second straight year. Will have their first pick in the draft the year to select Marcus.
I gotta do the 83. You gotta take it. I gotta take him down a little bit.
Yep.
To the 82.
Antonio,
Yeah.
let's start with you for AFC South picks. Biggest surprise from last season.
I go Allen Robinson here. I mean, this kid played great football. He had 80 catches for over 1,400 yards. You saw he and Blake Bortles get on target together and pick it
It's
up.
up top.
I love the way he played. I thought he set the tone for that offense. And when you talk about the future is bright in Jacksonville.
Biggest disappointment.
Clowney.
down in Texas. We talked about earlier with Khalil Mack. Think about it. He went a big later and the production. 4.5 sacks. Hasn't played a complete season yet. Yeah. And Mack is in a playoff game. Just not a guy that you really can count on right now early in his career.
Hopefully he gets healthy. We can see the best of the S offer. Biggest takeaway.
I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna do each of them
the first two times as a head coach, bad circumstances, completely different circumstances. And this one, young team, young quarterback, letting go. In Tennessee's going to be in good hands.
All right, now that was 2015. Let's look ahead to 2016, starting with the division champs. Texas owner Bob McNair said he doesn't see any reason why the team wouldn't be able to draft a quarterback in April. Maybe should have taken Derek Carr, but it's not here nor there. Meanwhile, running back Arian Foster is entering.
I'm going to every one of your attributes, and I'm just taking one off and seeing if it changes.
And
if it does, that's the one I'm leaving it at.
QB situation, right? I mean, you know, you got one of
so far, I'm at defense shit now.
Playing good, struggled in the playoffs, it didn't get it done for you.
You don't want to play Virginia Wildcat.
Yeah, you got to clean this thing up.
Yeah.
At some point,
what you want me to take off on offense?
Had Mallet last year. He's gone. Is Hoyer your guy? If not, bring somebody in that you're going to build your franchise around. That's a must-do for this franchise.
All right, biggest priority for the Colts, of course, will be signing Andrew Luck for an extension of shocking.
So take something down on the passer.
The team exercised a 5th-year option on Luck, currently making him a free agent after next season. Backup QB Matt Hasselbeck needs a new contract. Seems like he's leaning toward playing again, while tight end Kobe Fleener is also a free agent. Antonio was the biggest offseason priority for the Colts.
Yeah, that shit move on.
Andrew Luck signed. The minute that makes everybody around you feel that much better in the offseason. Your offensive line is probably gonna lift a little bit harder to get ready. Your receivers, everybody else, but more importantly, the cornerstone, the franchise guy is locked in. You put that away. Now you understand your cap space and what you need to do for the future.
Speaking of cap space, people, this is not a typo.
Put him at the 2, see what it do anything there.
So they got money to spend and burn a hole in their pocket. Also picking the top 5 for the 5th consecutive year. It took Dante Fowler Jr. 3rd overall last year. Of course, missed the whole year with a torn ACL. Narrow offseason team for the Jags.
Dante Fowler, I mean, that guy has potential to be unique and special. And, you know, he blows his knee out. I think it was the first play in any camp. You know, getting him healthy, bringing him back, that's going to be an impact player for them. If you ever want to think about, you know, has this happened before? Greg Lloyd, similar thing happened to him in his career. A lot of issues early on, but turned out to be a dominant defense.
So there's somebody to look up to.
That's post shit 72. No, that shit ain't even doing. That shit ain't doing that at all, though. Like, I went to 33 and it didn't do nothing.
1978, when it was still the Houston Oilers. That pick worked out right. You know what he took? Earl Campbell. Jeff, your thoughts on the Titans all season?
Hey, listen, we got to get an offensive line. We got to get it fixed up. We led the league in sacks, 54 sacks. You know, Mario's got no chance. You can't step into the box. You don't feel comfortable sitting back there. I'm not sure what you can do. Doesn't matter how athletic you are. You can't take shots like that.
All right. That is the AFC South all-season preview. Still to come, as promised, we go inside the NFC South. Tell you how the Panthers can keep pounding the division and what the other 3 teams can do to put a stop to it. Man, time is flying. NFL Live rolls on.
No, 83. So what? So out of everything, what would you want me to take down? Like, you wanted me to take down something?
They chose the ingredients they wanted.
I like the fresh dough.
Which PHA? I'm going to go with the one that doesn't have the acronym.
Yes, the one without fillers.
That's not gonna do nothing though, because
No ingredients that you can't pronounce, no artificial flavor. And we're rounding out our new quality guarantee. Love your pizza or get another one absolutely free.
Get any large pizza with up to 5 toppings for just $9.99. Online only at PapaJohns.com.
There's no one I'd rather.
Alright, put his passing IQ to 86. I'm gonna put his passing vision to 86. I'm gonna put his ball control to 86. Alright, that's what I did, and it went to 82. So I put his ball control, passing vision, and passing IQ down to 86, and everything else stayed the same. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go to everything on the list and shit, and just put a point in it and see if it until it changes. Okay.
With Henry's Hard Soda an adult beverage that helps them go buck miles. Henry's Hard Soda. Live hard. Ish. James, Whitey.
Alright, well, I added a couple ones on the offensive shit, like, and it didn't move instead of 82, so I hooked him up. Alright.
My mate Shane here throws big rocks for a living. Because that's the thing here in Ireland. A man can get crazy dirty in this game, but his girl Molly doesn't seem to mind. Keep a gem like her. Shane uses new Irish Spring Signature for Men body wash. Fresh, cool Irish scent. Cleans a man up right.
Good game today.
Good on you, boy. Irish Spring cleans a man up right.
Carl, don't you have friends coming over?
Yeah, so?
It stinks in here. You've got to wash this whole room.
Are you kidding? Wash it?
Let's wash it with Febreze.
For all the things you can't wash, use Febreze Fabric Refresher.
Whoa.
Hey, Mrs. Weber. Hey, it smells nice in here.
And try pluggable Febreze to continuously eliminate odors for up to 45 days of freshness. Pluggable Febreze and Fabric Refresher. 2 more ways to breathe happy.
Justice Winslow. Order in the court, Bucci. Justice is served.
Hey, can you send Justice a text?
Sure, Poppy.
Just tell him he's jumping like crazy and playing great D. I'm proud of him.
He says thanks.
That's nice.
I hope my golf ball doesn't get lost in his hair, because that's going to be a tough loss. What a salad on Justice Winslow.
All right, the final division off-season preview is the NFC South. Of course, the Panthers went 15-1, won their 3rd straight division title. Once upon a time, it was turnover every year. As Cam Newton was named the league's most valuable player, Falcons started the season with 5 straight wins, then went 3-8 down the stretch, missed the playoffs. Atlanta turned it over 30 times and had 8 turnovers in the red zone. Saints 7-9, struggled on defense, allowing the most points in the league. Fired D coordinator Rob Ryan, who was in his 3rd season with the team, and finally, the Bucks, last place for the 5th straight year. Of course, they let go of head coach Lovie Smith, replaced him with former OC Dirk Cutter, pairing him with Jameis Winston. All right, time for some NFC South picks. Antonio, biggest surprise in the division?
A lot of surprises. How about the Devontae Freeman over in Atlanta? Outstanding running back in his 2nd year. Catch the ball out the backfield, running the football, especially when you got Julio Jones there. You know you're going to get some single high safeties, and it's critical that you got a guy that come out the backfield, catch the ball, get those matchups on the linebackers. You saw what he's able to do in open space. A little bit of that yak. Got a lot of wiggle right there. And I can tell you what, I was surprised. Didn't think he had that much in him.
Yeah.
2nd year Pro Bowler, future's bright.
I haven't talked to you, Jeff, but I got an idea what your biggest disappointment is.
It's going to be his teammate.
Oh,
I figure you got to go with Matt Ryan here. I mean,